All right, welcome for those who chose Pile 1. This shouldn't take that long. We just want to look and just real quick and see if any new love is coming in your life. I can't do my own readings. I won't tell you. You can choose all 3 piles and call it a collective. And my past is you could have met somebody yesterday in the store. And that's the person, right? All right, you have free will. For Pile, people who chose Pile 1, any new love coming in your life, my right foot is burning. Any new love coming in Pile 1's life. Help me get out of self. Help me get out of ego. Help me provide love, encouragement, support. I don't know. Did you put somebody out in the cold? Did you breadcrumb somebody? Did you ghost somebody? I think you made somebody feel really, really bad. Or you got ghosted and somebody put you out in the cold. I'm not feeling that because he looks like he feels really, really bad. So if you had a chance at new love, and this is always like the person in your heart that I pick up. I feel like this could be, you could have an age gap, you could have an age difference between you and this person. Somebody could have some kind of, I'm hearing chronic disease, maybe limp, like you got a bad hip or leg or something like that. Somebody could have a bad foot, something physical on this man or woman. Maybe they weren't your preference or something like that. You could meet this person in the cold. It's snowing. Maybe you're going to try to make amends with this person. I feel like you made this person feel really, really bad. So people who chose Pile 1, why do I feel like you have somebody? I feel like you have somebody. You could have played with somebody's heart. And if it was a new love and somebody that you could have had a really good relationship with, I think you might have seduced them, gave them mixed feelings. I want to say use them maybe for sex or for whatever, and I feel like you put this person out in the cold, right? Now, when you have a reading, just because I say singles don't mean that people in relationships don't come in my reading, right? All right, so let's see if any new love coming in your life. I do feel like you have an opportunity to have a really, really great love, and you make this man feel terrible. This woman feel terrible. All right, let me see. Any new love coming in Pile 1's life, or they could have did this to you. I don't want these long. Saturday. Let me get out of this mirror. Any new love coming in Pile? Hermit. Oh, God, where did you go? Where did you go? Hermit. I think you had to think about it. Maybe you didn't want to be alone. You're like, oh my God, what did I do to this man or this woman? I think that was your new love. That was your gift. Sometimes we pray, and what we pray for doesn't come, or we ask, or we put out in the atmosphere, or we manifest something willingly, unwillingly, unconsciously in our heart. And when it comes, it doesn't look, it's not packaged the way we think. Or maybe our expectations are too high, or maybe they've done something or said something because we're more dreamy, more idealistic, whatever how you say it. And if they have a flaw or imperfections, which you have some too, then you take that and you run with it and you go back to what you are used to, what you're accustomed to. So the question is, any new love coming in your life? I feel like you had an opportunity because look at these cards. None of these cards look great, except for this is a wisdom card. And I think you had to take time out as a man or woman and go, was that the man or woman I was supposed to be with? Because I really didn't appreciate them. Because I didn't want to be alone, right? And I felt like I deserved so much more. And what I asked for, because this is an original card where a lady, just think about in the, maybe even Renaissance days or the Dark Ages where women had their roles and they didn't have, when maybe 20 was probably considered old. They were having babies very, very young. And, and I'm exaggerating. I just want to give you the energy of this card. And say she can't have any more children and she's done everything that she wanted to do. Her husband died and maybe they were sick or something like that. Somebody could be sick. And make a long story short. And then one day she looks up and says she's 30 and that's considered old, right? I'm 56. In these times, I'm just making it up. And then she prayed for a man or woman who would take care of her or be there for her and love her the way that she loved her family before she was considered old and her husband died or her wife died or whatever, And then they did send her somebody. And then she didn't appreciate this person because she was looking for something packaged so different. And I feel like it gave you time to think. And you started looking at your past, your present, the people that you have in your life, the way the relationships went, and you realize they have flaws and they have insecurities and they're not perfect. And I feel like you didn't look at this man or woman as long term. So I do feel like you had an opportunity to have somebody, and I feel like it's oh my gosh, what did I do, right? And I could be wrong. Now I could be wrong. Y'all gonna let me know? Y'all not gonna let me know that. Any new love coming in Pile 1's for life? I feel like you have somebody. I feel like you had an opportunity to have a real love. You put this man or woman out in the cold. Y'all could be the same age, Or somebody could be very, very mature. Somebody could be very, very immature. Come on, 2. Yes. Somebody could have communicated with you, or you're going to give this person some communication, or they reached out to you or something like that. And I feel like you could have been very immature, very selfish. Sorry, one. Why I feel like I'm, or this person, this could be you. This could have all happened to you, right? And you had an opportunity. Maybe when they text you, called you, reached out, asked you to go out to dinner, hook back up, have a relationship, get to know them, disclose, something. And I feel like you sat on your feelings as a man or woman. I don't know. You know what I mean? I could call them. I could talk to them. I could actually take them out to dinner. Or I could work on my relationship. But I'm talking about new love, though. You know what I'm saying? Because this could just be a friend or a crush or something like that, or somebody new. And I just feel like you kind of were a little condescending, arrogant, conceited, egocentric, or you had somebody, you know what I mean? But I feel like hindsight being 2020, you felt like, what did I do? Because I felt like as a man or woman, I could at least call and text back. I feel like you took somebody for granted, or took them out. And why I say that is because I feel like unforeseen circumstances could have hit, like your finances could have hit, you could be struggling. Why keep getting all these finances? Or the people that you stayed with, some changes happen and you think, oh my God, an awakening, if you will. I had a man or a woman who was new to me, and I feel like it made you think. Now, I could be wrong. I'm going to wrap this up, because I'm not trying to be here all day. Not on y'all, just I want to get out there and get me some air. Wheel of Fortune. You could have felt like this person came in your life and it was faded. And I feel like you want an opportunity to make amends with this man or woman. This is for single people, but I feel like a lot of you guys aren't single. You're attached. Somebody's name could start with a T. Somebody could be foreign, an A, I don't know, a R, a L, or O, or this could be your name. I feel like you had a lot of outside influences. I feel like you judged this man or woman with a short brush. I feel like you gave everybody else opportunity, but you didn't give this person opportunity. I don't know why. And I feel like this person elevated you, woke you up. This person could have been very friendly, kind, he or she could hold some degrees. They could be very well traveled. They like the whole package and shit. I don't know, the whole package. Why am I channeling that? Look at these cards, Terry. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? I see somebody fumbled the ball. I see somebody needs to make up with somebody. Yeah, you could be a star in your own right. I feel like you were very selfish at a time that you shouldn't have been selfish, especially when people are looking for real love. What do you see? I feel like you manifested somebody, maybe willing or unwilling, and when that time came, you dropped the ball. Yeah, and I feel like you could have not have told this person how much you really, really loved them or liked them or wanted to get to know them, right? Because the King of Cups is mute from what I understand. Maybe don't speak. You didn't speak up. You didn't speak up. You had an opportunity. When people looking for love, real love, deep connections, I feel like you blew it. Now, I could be wrong, because I feel like you was in your devil energy. Boom. There it is. There go to justice. I feel like you were in your devil energy, and I feel like you and this person got a deep connection, some kind of crazy, addictive connection. But you know, maybe you wanted just sex or love or temptation, or you have some vices, or why I see somebody drinking more than they normally do, or drugs or alcohol, or menage a trois, or you were being very mean, very selfish, very stingy with your love, with your heart. But also you're torn between two. You had an opportunity. I feel like you have this deep connection with this person. I feel like you and this person have a mutual deep connection that can't nobody break. So one, you have an opportunity. About right for this burning, but I think you dropped. I dropped the ball. This is like I'm looking at the reading, and I don't know who this man or woman was, and I have people hit on me every day, but this one man or woman came, and whether they hit on you or whether y'all met, at work or on some kind of recreation thing, or you met online or something like that, I just feel like your energy wasn't right. Your energy was just wasn't right for when this came, because like I said, I feel like you have somebody. But this was divinely ordered. So when you was manifesting somebody willing, unwilling, or unconsciously, you didn't realize when this person came that was the person for you, and I feel like you dropped the ball. There you go. And I feel like you got to pay some karma. I feel like the karma is. God, what am I laughing? I'm telling somebody, stay with your husband, your wife, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your situationships, your side pieces, your off and on boyfriend and girlfriend, because I feel like this man or woman gonna be all right. I feel like they're going to be all right. I feel like you dropped the ball on a good man or a good woman. And I think your karma is stay where you at, because I feel like they're going to meet somebody, channeling them. They're going to meet somebody so great. And these people ain't going to, the men and women that they meet ain't going to have to worry about them cheating. They have integrity. They have very good character. And maybe don't look good to you, but the more a person is good to people, they look good and they nice, and I feel like they feel nice. And I feel like you probably owe this person a sincere apology. But why do I feel a lot of stubbornness in this pile? I feel a lot of stubbornness in the pile. And I feel like if you had an opportunity to do it all over again, hindsight being 2020, you would realize what you had. And I say that because you have long energy and short energy. And the hermit is wise. And I think when you get off to yourself and you have those lonely nights, or you start comparing, because I feel like you compare men and women, right? Wrong, because everybody is unique and everybody is different. Everybody's packaged different, but you got to get to know the person, right? Yeah, because you could have been thinking with your head and not with your heart. And look at that. Your whole life is falling apart. Why am I getting on you, Power One? Because I feel like I'm channeling the underdog, the black sheep, a man or a woman who was overlooked. You could be very attractive men and women. You could have people, and but every dog gets their day, and what goes around comes around, and don't burn no bridges, and what's in the dark will come to light. And I feel like, yeah, because I don't know, I just feel really good channeling these people. It's like they don't need to fret, they don't need to worry, because they came in your life for a reason. It was divinely ordered, and y'all had a deep connection, and I feel like you dropped the ball as a man or woman for whatever reason. And you're gonna get whatever you did to them, you're gonna get it back 10 times fold. Oh God, I sound like I'm being mean, but you have to remember I'm a seer, and I'm reading the spiritual world, and this is what they see, and this is what they see, and I'm a conduit through them, and I'm saying, Power One, you had an opportunity to have a good man or good woman, whether you deserve it or not. Somebody in the universe said, well, we're gonna give him this man or good woman, because I feel like they could have elevated you. Why I said that? Because we got the Lover's card. They could have took you to another level, but you're gonna feel this. You're gonna feel this. Y'all gonna let me know? Y'all not gonna let me know that. You're gonna feel what you did to this man or woman. Now, if it's not you, then this is what they did to you. You were a person that came into this man or woman's life. They had somebody else. They played a lot of games. They had some decisions to make. They didn't choose you. They established some karmic debt. They never really told you how they feel. And they're going to get it back. But this person done went on. They're moving forward. This man or woman, kudos. They're moving forward. You might want to look at the readings I just did yesterday. They're moving forward. They're very strong. They're not going to fit into your mold so you can see them and like them. They're going to be who they are, right? A lot of these people could be divorced, widowers, very, very independent. Let me see. Let's kick these real quick. Now, I could be wrong. I feel like I beat up on y'all. Anything else? Yes. You caused these people some psychological and emotional hurt. You backstabbed them. You could have cheated, lied, gave them mixed signals, took them for granted. When I see overseas, I'm seeing some kind of night, I hate this, African, something like that, took advantage of somebody. Some scammers. I see some lovers, some players. I see somebody in committed relationships in this pile, and I feel like you was greedy. You wanted more and more and more. And I feel like this man or woman, they're not the average Joe. They're not like everybody else. You know how they go. Everybody's the same. These people are not the same. You had an opportunity to have a good relationship and get somebody new, and I feel like you dropped the ball, or if it could have happened to you. 3 of Swords. I felt like I was beaten up on Power One. So whoever you stayed with, and I know it's heartbreaking, but when you pull a 3 of Swords, it means that your relationship that you're in is over. It has outlived its usefulness, and you try to hold on to the past and didn't move into the future, and somebody in the universe gave you an out. They gave you an out, and you didn't take it, and what you did is that you disrespected your gift. Because I feel like this man or woman was a gift because they wasn't packaged the way you wanted them to be, or their expectations wasn't high enough for you, or maybe they valued themselves and they didn't want to do what you wanted them to do, compromise, or you expected them to be perfect, which you're not perfect, nobody is perfect. One little sign of, something, and you ran and you stayed where you were at, which this relationship is over. Now, one, you're not supposed to even be in this pile, because I'm looking for singles, and I always pick up somebody in a relationship, clicking on, which is fine, because you could be looking for entertainment purposes only. This is definitely people who are definitely not single. I'm not going to take that. Can we turn that over? People are definitely not single. Let's see again, any new love coming in your life. 14, 44 on the clock. 14:44 o'clock. I need to get back in the gym. You could have met this person in the gym. Some kind of recreation. Yeah. You spying on this person now. You know you didn't give and take. You had other reasons. And now people are looking up to this man or woman. They want this man or woman. I feel like they're very, very picky though. I don't know why. Why am I beating up on you? But that's the way I'm going to throw it out there because that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. What new love is coming in Power One's life? Or this could have happened to you. Justice! Twice! You dropped the ball! Oh my gosh. What you do, Power One? What did you do, Power One? You have somebody that loves you for you. I think you just didn't see their worth. And then you got some karmic debt you have to pay for. Yeah. You got 2 justice. And we're going to wrap this up. Yeah, I feel like you got to have to make amends with this person. Hopefully, I feel like you feel in your spirit that consciously, unconsciously, only take about 10%. I'm having fun, entertainment purposes only. That you hope that you can make amends with this person. Let me tell you something, though. I'm hearing angels say this person's going to get a man or woman that's off the chain. You hear me? And it's not to make you jealous because I don't feel like they have that kind of energy. And it's not... you know, he or she looks so much better or money or anything like that, but they're going to get somebody that's stable and appreciate their worth. And this is that hindsight. This is that, why did I get married? I'm channeling when Jill Scott's husband didn't appreciate her. And God, when she got that fine man. Good God. And he was like, I'll work out with you, right? And then they got married and they had a baby. And it was such a beautiful story because, and it was they cast the perfect person because Jill Scott is not a size 6 in real life. And she is very, very beautiful and very, very attractive. And, you know, and the men go, oh, Jill Scott is so fine. And maybe if they seen her walking on the street and she wasn't Jill Scott, they wouldn't see her like that because she has that average body type of women now, like size 16. But because she's Jill Scott and she's so much bigger, then you get men going, she fine, she fine, she fine. Just follow the scenario. But this man seen her in this movie the way that he was supposed to see her. He seen the beauty inside her and her heart. And I just feel like for some reason you missed and you dropped the ball. And if this is you, I could be talking about you. But so, there's some justice being paid. And I just don't see these people care. I just don't see them caring. I think you did hurt them, but I feel like they're going to be all right, right? They're going to be all right. Anything else? Let's see this one. Yeah, 9 of Swords. You got 9 of Swords twice. Oh, look at that shit. All them worms and stuff up in their head. This could really be bothering you. You could have had outside influences. You could have people talking about this man or woman. You know how some people do stuff and you're grown, 40, 50, 60, 30. You do stuff when you know that you shouldn't do it. You think stuff that you know that you shouldn't think and making a decision about a good man or good woman. You know about bullies. You know about people valuing yourself. You know superficial shit don't last long. You know about substance and intimacy. You know about not listening to what your other friends think, because if they had an opportunity to get this brother and get this sister, they would have took it. And I feel like this is why you got 2 sword cards. This is talking about being up all night, being too critical, analytical, not wanting to be alone. You know what's going to happen to me. And I feel like once you realize what you've done, I feel like 18 on the clock. Make sure you look at these numbers because it's only when you're drawn to a number. And I wasn't into numerology. Not that I was, and I'm learning as I progress, but I'm drawn to that. I was 14, 18, and 18. And I feel like you knew better, right? And I just don't feel like this man or woman deserved that. Anything else? You thought they were booty call maybe once every now and then in a blue moon. This is not booty call. Look at the worms that shut in their head. Ugh, eyes and stuff. I just think you knew better. This person twice the world. Twice. You, oh my gosh, Power One. Did you drop a diamond? Did you drop a diamond was it a zirconium or for some metal? Did you drop this man or woman? A diamond goes under extreme pressure. It's a metal and it goes under extreme pressure to become a diamond. This man or woman been through hell and back. And I feel like they've done their healing. Very beautiful in their own right. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Very kind, loving, high vibration type men and women. And I think that, and you got it twice. And I think that you didn't recognize that because you were looking for something else. Twice. You got two justice cards. You can look them up, Tara. You got 2 9 of Swords and you got 2 world cards. But the beautiful thing about the World card, the beautiful thing, any karma that you accumulate, and you got 2 justices and you got some karma accumulated, it pushes it back, especially if it's 2 little boys on a horse. But because I'm a seer and I'm saying you just may get a second opportunity with this man or woman. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy, because I think the next person that they meet is going to be it's going to be consistent. They're going to communicate. They're going to care about them. They're going to value their worth. They're going to like them for them. They're going to see them. When somebody sees you and don't look through you and see you, it's going to be hard, you know? If I had a man who was 600 pounds and he seen me and he cared about me, he loved me for me, and he was funny. I always think about Cedric Setti. I like to call him Cedric Entertainer. You want that, right? Because these people could have been fixated. You guys could be very attractive. You could be in demand. But once they get a taste of what feeling good is. And I remember, I got to tell this story. Because I'm 56 and I was in Youngstown, Ohio, and this lady was a post office, and she got her husband. She's still married to him, right? We connected on Facebook, and gosh, she got to be married like 30 years. She wanted this man so bad, and he didn't treat her right. And she gave him a baby. She didn't treat her right. And this other man came along, and he wasn't what she wanted. And that doesn't mean just because somebody's nerdy or not as attractive treat you right, because they can cheat too, and that's a whole other thing. But her husband's not ugly. He's actually a very handsome man, but she was in love with somebody else. He treated her so nice. And she said, Terry, when you get somebody to treat you so nice, and they're still together. And I think this is what you had. You had an opportunity to be with somebody, and I feel like you blew it because you're still holding on to the past. Now, get your last cards. And I could be wrong. You're going to let me know? Y'all not going to let me know that. I'm eating chips and dips and pizza. I got to get back in the gym, honey. I am up and weight. You're going to get somebody who love you for you, right? Love you for you. Brother and sister be like, let's go work out together, and not be worried about everybody else. They're going to be invested in you, right? This person, I'm channeling this person. Why am I channeling this person? I don't feel like it's you, Power One. I'm sorry. You guys will probably leave. You probably won't like and subscribe. If you can listen to this reading, please exchange your energy by liking and subscribing. Please. Right? I heard this from other tarot card readers, even from Miss Hawaii, all of them. Like and subscribe, right? It's free. It's free, right? Because I feel like some people could be very ego-driven. Oh, my gosh. 7 of Swords. Upside down. Did I call this one of my tarot card readers? I feel like it was some deception. It was some sabotage. Sabotage the relationship. It could be some theft. It could be theft of the heart. Pay attention to the red flags. It talks about deceit. You know what I mean? Lies, betrayal. Yeah, I feel like you kicked this person to the curb. But it came upside down. I think you're fully aware of what you've done, Power One. Look, all these cards I'm pulling, ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing good. There's some karma going to be delivered if you believe in karma. The karma could be you will never get an opportunity to have this level of man or woman again. Stay where you're at. That's what I'm hearing the ancients go, stay in your relationship that has outlived its usefulness, because you're not going to get the level of energy that these people are going to give to the other person. You're going to see them again. You're going to hear about them again. They're going to be genuine happy, because people say they're happy. Behind those doors, there'd be a whole bunch of stuff going on. But you had an opportunity. Because this came upside down, I don't know what it means, but I feel like you know exactly what you've done, and you know exactly the blessing that was given to you. Whether you was worth it or not, it's a spiritual blessing. I'm not here to tell you that you made mistakes as men and women, that you didn't deserve this caliber of type of man or woman, because I feel like this man or woman, they were metal and they done a lot of work on themselves and they became diamonds, and I feel like the diamond was presented to you as a gift, right? And it's not for us to judge why maybe you feel like you weren't good enough, maybe you feel like your finances, or maybe you just didn't, maybe you were in preferences and in looks and superficial stuff or something like that, but it was a gift to you. Because somebody felt, maybe your mother and father passed on, your brother, your sister, your grandparents, friends, somebody in the universe said, my son, my daughter deserves this man or woman, and I feel like you dropped the ball. Last card. Any new love coming in, help me to get out of self, help me get out of ego, coming in Power One's life. You have an opportunity for a very beautiful love. I feel like you could be under judgment, under some karma. Ooh. Fool, new journey, first step, hasty choices. Okay, new beginnings. Pay attention to your surroundings. I think now you're paying attention to your surroundings. You want to take a leap of faith toward this person. Why do I feel like you know this man or woman, right? And that's your confirmation for some of y'all. Because some of y'all still in your ego. Some of y'all still going to be with these Three of Swords. Look up Three of Swords. Relationships that have outlived their usefulness. You're going to continue to keep repeating that insanity. But some of y'all want to get off of that cycle and move toward this person. Let me just see where you end up with this person. Let me see anything else. Any new love coming in pile one's life? Two of Swords upside down. Two of Swords, look at that. At the crossroads, indecision, different missions, different views, beliefs. Y'all could look different, right? This is that different, but it came upside down. And it says different views, difficult decisions, procrastinating, need more information. But it came upside down. It's the third time ever in my 3 years it came upside down. You're going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice. You're going to get this choice again to pick wisely and pick who you want to be with, which is good news. Now, I'm going to do this for you. Let me see the bottom of this because I'll look at the bottom. 5 of Cups. Here we go. 5 of Cups. Hey. Regret. You regret. I feel like you have a lot of regret. I do. I feel like you had a lot of regret. You have a lot of regret. Some of y'all, this person could wear rings, bangles, and jewelry. You could wear rings, bangles. They can have their own style because I'm paying attention to my jewelry. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of regret. Moon, and you had a lot of secrets. And you could have really loved this person and you didn't want anybody to know. I got to pull this card too. Knights and Wands, because you could have been in that fuck boy, fuck girl energy, so charming. Nothing happens to me. This person gonna always be there. Never. And I'm a very, very faithful woman. This ain't my reading. You know what I'm saying? I won't tell you. I could be drawn to all 3 of mine, right? I want to, but you know, the angels don't want me to. But let me just tell you something. Don't take nobody for granted. Because ain't nobody's penis and coochie gold like that. Because think about you, there is somebody that can come and show a man or woman something nice, something kind. And you can't compete with consistency and clear communication and somebody nice and somebody kind. Because it's going to win. It's going to win all the time. Maybe they haven't met that person yet, but you can't compete with that. So do not take somebody for granted. I don't know why I have to say that to y'all. Listen, pay attention to your dreams. You know, maybe the dreams are telling you something. Numerology, the synchronicities, your intuition, and secrets and deception. So people who are looking in, if this not you, the person was very deceptive, and they're going to get their karma. I didn't want this to be a karma reading. They're going to get their karma. They had an opportunity. Everybody don't get that opportunity because they was in that fuck boy, fuck girl energy. And they're going to 5 of Cups. They have a lot of regret. Or this is you have a lot of regret. Yeah, because you didn't break those cycles of behaviors and patterns of behaviors and curses and shit. You still operating out of that, playing games, or, oh, woe is me, or I'm scared to be alone, I'm scared to do my healing, or this is the way we do it. Everybody do it. Everybody do situationships. Everybody do entanglements. Everybody do this. Everybody cheat. Everybody lie. You know, you got to be careful when you hear somebody say that, especially grown men and women, because it shows a level of immaturity, right? Because you can't say you want somebody good in your life and you're speaking that, right? I'm a leader. I'm a walk along. I will never kiss a man's ass to have a man, right? I get hit on a lot, and I'm 56, right? I'm not trying to be funny. I need a certain quality of man, right? You know what I mean? And you can tell the immaturity, and I just feel like they dropped the ball with this man or woman. They dropped the ball with this man or woman, and there's a lot of regrets. I don't know why I had to say that. My right foot is burning. So I gotta keep it in there. Let me see if you have an opportunity with this person. Yes or no? Will they have will they have an opportunity to have this person? I feel like y'all know who it is. 2 more. Will they have an opportunity, yes or no, to be with this person? The people who are single or not single. I don't think y'all single. I seen the 3 of Swords. To get this diamond. That was a blessing. Help me get out of self. Help me get out of ego. They're going to give you a chance to choose again. Shit was crazy. Because I feel like your life is in chaos and conflict and confusion. You're going to get a chance to choose again. Lovers came up. You can choose wisely or you're not. You can choose low vibration or high vibration. You get an opportunity. It's going to cycle back one. You get a chance to redo it. And I don't know what you're going to choose. Lovers card, I'm gonna end it like that. Only they're not gonna tell you. They're gonna say we're gonna do this again, and they're gonna choose. So maybe this man or woman, you're gonna get an opportunity to have them back in your life. I don't know, but you get to choose again. Now, Only an insane person chooses the same person they just chose. When somebody gave you a good man or good woman, only you know, and you're going to get to keep getting the same result. You grown, I can't tell you what to do. But if you want happiness, somebody's conducive to your environment, optimistic, very fun, very awakening, very alive, vivacious, caring, nice, happy-go-lucky, the world card. I'm trying to remember everything for the world card. Then this is the man or woman you want. Longevity, you know, good for your spirit. But if you want the low vibration, you keep cycling and talk to people, places, and things, and cared about what somebody say, then it's in your court. You decide on who you want. All right, one.